I'm Dr. Alisa Hurwitz, psychologist here at Dartmouth. I work at both Hanover Psychiatry and also embedded in pediatric endocrinology as the team psychologist in Manchester.
My name is Jessica Smith. My pronouns are she, her, and I am a nurse practitioner with the Department of Pediatric Endocrinology.
I started developing a specialty in working with people with autism, and through that ended up working with a lot of people who were gender diverse. And it just hit that this is where I was meant to be. There wasn't a lot of people specializing in the work in our field.
She is always looking at how to remove barriers for care for trans youth. Some kids won't get care because of these barriers and hurdles that they're facing. And so Alisa is so good at aligning with the medical team to ensure that our practices are aligned and that we're all working towards the same goal.
This isn't just medical care. This isn't just mental health care. This is serving a community who is marginalized and being actively attacked. And you can't separate that out. You cannot. When people come into our room and that day there are bills, in the State House that are threatening their medical care and their rights. We can't be divorced from that.
In the work that we do together, she really holds our group to a higher standard. She never accepts the status quo, if you will. She's always pushing us to be better.
It has to be at levels of systems and not just individuals, because that matters. That absolutely matters.
Her passion for social justice and her passion for trans youth in particular is contagious.
How do we create a more equitable and just society for everybody? I think it's adopting a viewpoint that does not require people to prove their worth as a human. That is true for our Black siblings, that is true for our Latino siblings, that is true for our trans siblings. Nobody should have to prove that they have a right to be safe and have health care and have shelter. And being part of fighting against that oppression, I think, is how we can all be part of that equity.
I really think I'm a better provider because I get to work beside her.
What we can do as a community is speak out, because one person speaking out makes a difference. 2 makes a bigger difference. 3 makes a even bigger difference. Speak out when you see wrong. You don't have to be personally affected to care. You just have to be human.